What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Smoky Mountain RC. You guys are getting ready to take up the Flightline Focke-Wulf, the 1300mm TA-152, I believe what it is. And people asked, you know, they just want to get into warbirds and, you know, all that, and asked them which would be the best one. I mean, if I was starting out warbirds, if I never had a warbird, guys, I would get a tricycle gear, you know, where it's got the front nose wheel. Those tail draggers are a little funny because on takeoffs you got to have a lot of right rudder because it wants to, you know, it wants to yaw to the left. You know, the P factor, I guess they call it, from the propeller makes it pull, you know, to the left. So you got to add, you know, a lot of right rudder. But
throttle cut off.
People asked me if I'd make a video on the tail draggers, you know, coming in, landing and stuff. So it's going to be kind of a flight where we're just going to take off and land doing touch and goes, guys. So without further ado, and I'm not going to use any takeoff flaps on this one, guys. So I can kind of get it smooth out, going, you know, going down through there pretty smooth. But this is the way I do it. You know, a lot of people roll out through or slow like this. You know, they start going real slow and they do that. I can't personally. I've only been flying 2 years, so I'm not good enough to where I can do that. So I try to get the tail up right off the bat. I know that's not everybody. Well, that's not a scale takeoff. Well, I know. You know, I'm not that good yet. So that's the way I do it. So watch this, guys, and I'll show you exactly the way I do it. I try to get it up. And once you get that tail up, you can control the yaw left and right going down the road with the rudder once you get the tail up, you know. While it's on the ground, you can too. But see, I don't use any elevator till I get it up. I'm already using rudder. I get it up. Well, see, guys, it's hard. See how it was wanting to go to the left real bad. You know, that's the. I hope I'm not telling you guys around the P factor. We'll put some takeoff flaps, landing flaps. And guys, like on a plane like this, you want to have throttle. See, I'm about quarter throttle, and I'm keeping my throttle. Here, we'll just do it as a touch and go, I guess. See, I'm just letting the plane fall, losing its own, you know, stuff. Well, we're going to have to come back around. I messed that up, guys.
Flaps up.
Oh, man. It's cold out, guys. I'm freezing. Let's try it again, guys. Landing flaps coming in. Like I said, you want to keep a little bit of throttle. And if you keep throttle in and don't change it, the tail will stay up. The tail will not come down, guys. Watch this. See, I kept the same throttle. I'm adding throttle, and take back off. You might not be able to see that, guys. It might have been too far away.
14.7 volts. Flaps up.
And like I said, guys, I'm still learning how to do this. You know, I've only been flying a couple of years, so I'm doing this as practice myself. You know, we're just going to do takeoff flaps this time. See, I'm at about quarter throttle, and I'm keeping it there, and I'm letting it lose its own speed. All right, now it's going to hit. I see, I'm at the same throttle. And see, I'm yawing. See, well, as you've seen, guys, it was starting to drift, so, you know, the tail was up in the air, so that means you have air. If the tail's up, then you got enough air going across the tail for the control surfaces to work, so. All right, guys.
Landing flaps.
Oh.
Takeoff flaps.
Yep, do takeoff flaps. And I'm going to let the speed die down a little bit more. Now I'm going to add a quarter throttle. Now I'm backing the throttle down just a little bit. Now, see, guys, see, I can yaw it on the ground. Watch you see, I can drive it all the way down the road like this, as long as that tail's up. And I ain't even touching the elevator, guys. I'm keeping it by my, now if I want to go, watch, just add power, pull back on the stick. I know it's probably hard to see, but we might come around this way and try it. And see, guys, you can steer it on the road, left, right, see this rudder, and I'm at about a third throttle right there. I'm going to add power, pull back on the elevator, boom.
Flight pack, 14.6.
Okay, we'll land it this time. Landing flaps coming in. And I'm in AS3X mode, guys. I'm not in safe. Safe, same way. You know, safe takes a little easier because it helps, you know. So now I'm letting it yaw. Now I'm letting it die down. And that's the only, that's what the thing about a tail dragger, guys. That's what it does. When it lands, it's it's hard to control it. You got to get the flaps down. I try to, and that's what's bad when you got landing flaps. When you land, guys, when you got full flaps, that wants to keep the tail up. So a lot of times when I land, if I don't have, see, I got reverse thrust on this, and so you know, I can pretty much stop it. I didn't use it that time because I was just trying to show a normal landing, but I know it ain't too normal. But all right, guys, we're gonna try takeoff flaps this time. So here we go, guys. Adding in power, getting the tail up, using my rudder, using my rudder, pulling back. See, that's all you got to do, guys. And it's a lot easier if you're at a field that's got, you know, actually runway that's wider. I guess that's what advanced my skills a lot, is flying here, because everybody says, you know, I don't see how you fly off that road, it's not wide enough. Well, that's what I like about it. If I can get good enough to fly off this, no wider than this is, you know, then I can pretty much fly to any field then, because, you know, it feels a lot bigger. So see there, guys. Now I'm adding in power, pull back on the elevator a little bit, and up we go.
Flaps up.
That's all she got to do, guys. Now let's try another landing. I got blinded by the sun there. Whew.
14.6 volts. Landing flaps.
All right, guys, I'm about third throttle, backing off to a quarter, because we're at landing flaps now. I'm at a quarter throttle, pulling back on the elevator just a little, leveling it out. Now it's hit. Now I'm not. We'll just do another touch and go with it, I guess. See, guys, you can just drive it. Woo! I about drove it right into the curb. And that's what's bad about this place. It's not real wide. You know, if you was at another place with somewhere that had a wider runway, you wouldn't have that problem. So, all right, guys, this is might as well bring her in for a landing because she's getting low. Landing flaps coming in, letting it settle, adding throttle, quarter throttle. Letting it settle. Pulling back all the way, and there it is, guys. There it is. Sorry about and like I said, guys, you know, I'm not too good at this myself, you know, you know, I mean, I've got tail dragger as far as, you know, like the mile and stuff. That's a little different. It's still got the same P factor. It goes to the left, but, you know, these are a little harder, a lot easier to style, you know, smaller wings. But anyway, guys, there you have it. I hope it ought to help y'all, you know. I mean, that's how I do it here, you know. That's what that's how I learned. And I mean, it might not be the right way, but that's the way that works for me. So, I mean, everybody's different. So, I just hope I helped y'all out, guys. Because I know a few of you was asking, you know, about to take off and landing with the tail dragger. So, it is a little bit more difficult. So, that's why I recommend a tricycle gear like a T28 Trojan or you know, something. Personally, for me, I love a Trojan. I used to have the 1.2 meter, and it's awesome, guys. But that's back when I first started flying, and of course, it's crashed. And so, anyway, guys, hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope I helped out. Until we do it again, stay flying. God bless. Bye, bye, bye.